Okay, so apparently having respect means you can be sued now, which is, of course, utter fucking bullshit. Um, FIFA have announced that England have been handed a fine of 45,000 Swiss francs, with Scotland being fined 20,000. Um, because on the 11th of November they wore poppies, which is, if anyone doesn't know, I'd be bloody surprised if you don't. But that's a sign of respect for the literal tens of millions of men who died in World War One, and apparently wearing those poppies as a sign of respect just because you were playing football is suable. I mean, how can you sue someone for showing respect for the dead? What the fuck? What the fuck? Now, I don't even like football. I don't watch it. I did as a kid and I sort of just lost interest. But I can have respect for those men who want to wear poppies, to respect the millions who died. Tens of millions who died. You know? I mean, Jesus Christ. What the fuck is going on? Why are they getting sued for this shit? Why? What reason? Oh, it's a political symbol. Political. Not, we fought off the Nazis. Tens of millions of us died. Sorry, not the Nazis. World War One. Derp. Sorry. We fought the opposing force, and tens of millions of us died because of it, defending our homeland, and our women and children, and any men that were incapable of going to war. Oh, well, we're going to fine you for that because, you know, showing respect is against our rules because fuck you. Fuck you, FIFA. Fuck you. Now, this isn't... I want everyone to know that anyone that loves football, go ahead, adore it, adore your team, support them, all that sort of thing, but try and find ways to do it without supporting FIFA at this point. I mean, we all know how corrupt they are at the top. We all know how fucked the entire system is. For God's sake, how is Qatar hosting the World Cup? How? A country where slaves have died to build the stadium that those footballers are going to play in is somehow hosting the World Cup. Illegal slaves have died making the stadium that yous are all going to go to if you take tickets to that World Cup. Just bear that in mind. People died to build those seats and that pitch. And yet, FIFA finds that acceptable. So, if there isn't some level of monstrous corruption at their top levels, then I don't know what. Oh, Northern Ireland, my home as well, has been fined 15 grand, £11,700 in our home monies, sterling. I mean, what the fuck? What the fuck? If the Germans wanted to wear something or had something that they wear as respect, I'm not 100% sure if they do or not, but if they had something they wanted to wear as respect for the men and women or whoever died in their war on their side, fine. That's fine. They lost millions as well. It's okay for you to respect the dead, whether or not they were on the wrong side of war or the wrong side of history, whatever fucking way you want to word that shit. There is no wrong side to history. The victors write it, which means they get to twist what happened to suit them, to make it look like they were the good guys. Now, I'm not saying that all the people that died for Britain were bad guys. No, of course not. They all thought they were doing the right thing. But when you think about it, it's always been the people at the top. Nobles, elites, royals, whatever words you want to use to describe them. It's always been them that get to stay behind everything, and then they make all the decisions that affect the millions of us that are just normal, ordinary, working class people who just want to go about our day and have a nice fucking time. You know, most of us, I would assume, don't even want to work the insane hours or really shitty jobs that we have to work, when these cunts sit there and get hundreds of millions for what exactly? I'd really like to know what they do that you know, makes them deserve such a ridiculous paycheck. It's fucking insane. What the fuck is going on this planet? This year has been a shitstorm, and I don't mean in either positive or negative light. I mean, obviously, we've learned that the mainstream media is heavily, heavily twisted on the side of, I don't want to say liberals, because people who are actual liberals will be offended by that. You know, what libertarian used to mean. They're twisted on the side of Hillary. Money. Corporations. Big business. Money. Money is the root of all evil. I used to think that was a retarded statement because I thought everything that came out of the Bible was stupid. But when you think about it, they're fucking right. They're right. It is. Money twists everything. YouTube was fine at the start. I'd say everybody would agree with that too. It was alright until money took over. Until people bought it out. The filthy cunts. Look, this is a bit of a ramble, and it's obviously very disconnected. It's going to make no sense, I would assume. But I'd like... Oh, they put it on the Republic of Ireland too, who sometimes have... Oh, you see, look, the victims of the Easter Rising. Now, that's when... So basically, during World War One, Irish rebels who didn't want Britain in charge of land on their country decided, well, we're going to use you getting attacked during World War One as our chance to fight back because you're weakened in this area where you're controlling us. So we're going to fight back against you. That's fine. They are perfectly deserving of paying respect to those victims. Whether or not you agree with them doesn't fucking matter. People died, right? And now they think that suing people for having respect is an acceptable thing to do. I really wish I could just punch the cunts in charge of FIFA. I'm sure there are hundreds of thousands of football fans out there who feel the exact same. They wish they could just break their jaw because this sort of shit is unfucking acceptable. You don't sue someone because they showed respect to the dead. You don't do it. It's fucking uncalled for. Alright? Just fuck. I'm sorry. This is a nonsensical, pointless rant, but I just feel like I had to get this out because I read this story this morning when I got up and I thought, oh, well, that's perfectly acceptable behavior for normal human beings. Not. Fuck you. FIFA, eat a dick. There we go, look. Oh, it's a simple question. Who do you respect more, FIFA or our war dead veterans, whichever? Without whom there would be no FIFA. This is a perfectly fair point. I hope they realise as well that a ton of the matches that they'd be playing against other teams, I'm pretty sure those other teams would understand the poppy and get why, you know, the English, the Scottish, the Northern Irish, the Welsh, even the Irish. I've seen... Now, this is a bit of a weird thing about my home. Irish people are assholes sometimes about World War One. You know, they don't wear the poppy on the 11th of November out of respect. They'll not wear it because, oh, I'm Irish and fuck Britain. But you've got to realise that millions of men came from Ireland to help Britain in that war. So you're failing to show respect for your own people. Never mind what Britain did to defend you against Germany. But you're showing disrespect towards your own dead. There were millions who left Ireland to fight in that war as well. And if you don't even have the decency to wear a poppy for them, then, you know, go fuck yourself, basically. You're just as bad as FIFA. They have no respect. If they're willing to suck money out of death and war, they have no respect. Now, I don't care if they were warned that they shouldn't wear them. You clearly don't understand what a fucking symbol of... Oh, Jesus Christ. Just kill me now. Kill me now. I've had enough. I can't fucking take it anymore. This is bullshit. What the fuck is going on?